Hi, I'm Matt Pitt. Welcome to Now Recording.
No, or maybe welcome to Cry About It.
Yeah, so Toxic had this idea at first. You wanted to do a Frenemies podcast, and your first idea was to get me and Jessica, and I declined at the time. But then I came up with the name called Cry About It, and I was like, damn, that's a good name for a podcast. And so I kept thinking about it, and I was like, I'm down. And then Toxic, you were like, no, sorry, we're doing Low Gals now. I was like, all right, whatever. And I was thinking, I was like, there's no reason to do the podcast because there's not a lot me and Jessica disagree on these days. But now we finally got something. At the very least, we have something here.
I don't know how you could possibly and we'll get into it, but like, goodness. So like, if any, like this won't be as consistent as the Low Gal podcast, but trust me, whenever me and Matt disagree, you'll find it here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But how the fuck? Let's just get what the fuck? What could you possibly disagree with me on this thing?
Well, I just don't understand. Like, so I don't disagree in the sense that like you're allowed to talk about it. I don't disagree in the sense that Dave made this public, therefore he's asking for it. And I just don't understand. I'm talking to you specifically. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand. Like, I watched your video. I don't understand like why you took such an approach in the sense that, like, because I always saw Dave as like kind of you and Dave kind of friendly, right? So I always saw you guys like, because when all your shit went down, I think he had you on a couple times and stuff. So I didn't understand the approach of like Dave is being shielded or Dave's being protected, and you basically. You keep comparing it to your spurg out, right? And I don't think we've gotten there yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could say that Dave is like spurging for sure, but I don't think we're there yet where he's had this full blown freak out like the way that's happened before. And I think if he were to go on his stream and like really flip out, it would be covered, right? But I don't think anyone's trying to protect him, right? So that's where I disagree.
Well, see, the thing is, so my live stream spurg outs were a result of Twitter stuff that happened. Like it all came from Twitter and then went to live stream. So like when I say he's being protected, Nicholas Diorio, even like earlier tonight, he went on Lyrics' stream and he said, that there's a lot that he could say about the situation, but he's not because it's Dave. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm talking about. Like when and Dave is tripping on Twitter over us little tiny spurgies, shitting on him. Whereas like, and then so I was like, bro, just imagine if it was all of us and them. You know what I mean? And I understand they're friends, so I get why they're not doing it. But that's what I mean by when I say, Dave, you're still benefiting from the shield, because there's a lot that people could say about you trying to be like, oh, I'm going to defend my ex-girlfriend. And like, or the fact that Dave like switched up from Blossom broke up to me to it was a mutual breaking up, actually. She didn't break up with me, we broke up with each other. Like, God, there's a lot to joke on Dave right now for, and I know that Nick's got it. He's got the ammo and he's not using it. He's not pulling the trigger because it's Dave. And I, that clip, I guess he said that clip that he made of Blossom where she like accused Gabby Hanna of wanting to be R-worded. I guess that was a Blossom video that Nick never made, which would have been great.
It was a part of the Gabby Hanna video. It was going to be a part of the Gabby Hanna video, and that was going to be like she had her own section basically.
But I mean, like they're all benefiting from this shit. But yes, I understand that. Like, yeah, Dave's not like spurging the way that I spurged. But my spurg out started on Twitter, and he's spurging on Twitter right now. And so like I can just imagine if everyone was going in on him, like everyone was, like Nick said, I'm not going to participate in the dog pile. But if he did, I can almost guarantee Nick or Dave would be spurging on a stream 100%. But
so your argument is because they're not going hard on him on Twitter, he's not going to give that type of reaction that you gave.
Well, not the exact type. I mean, he's probably smarter. He's probably where I am now about it. But I think that he would be on stream spurging on or on his channel spurging some more. He did kind of do a little spurg video on his Twitter where he's like, like where he said, "Oh my God, what was it? Let me."
Stop talking. Yeah, like it was like a stop talking about my girl, yada yada, or stop talking about her, all that stuff. Yeah, no, it was bad. I think my issue really, like, my issue was kind of just how you went about the video, but I'm more or less I'm kind of like using you as a point to fucking talk about Leia something, because fucking Leia something's going on her timeline, calling Dave a lolcow, calling him the next tipster, and then Nick puts out like the most milquetoast take of like, "Hey guys, Dave's not a bad guy. He's a good guy, and he shouldn't, and blah blah blah." And Leia's just like, "Oh yeah, W Nick, even though I've been going on Twitter calling him a fucking lolcow, but W Nick for Nick saying Dave's a good guy, yada yada." I'm like,
no, like I saw that and I was like, wait, what? Like, wait, what? That doesn't. And I agreed with you. You were like, lol, what? And she's like, because it does not. She said, like, because his tweet was, "Dave's a really nice guy trapped in an impossible situation right now. So I personally am not going to pile on him at this time. There are a lot of ways to criticize his ex without moralizing about what a good guy she lost." And she says, "W take." What? Wait, what? Her reasoning is the moral F slurring over the breakup is stupid. What?
I don't understand it at all. So I saw those tweets and I saw your video and I was like, I could talk about this because like, I don't want to go on Twitter and just start tweeting about how like Dave and stuff, but I feel like I could do this podcast and I could talk about Dave, and it's, I think talking about I could use that as the public avenue to really talk about the situation with Dave, and I could probably bring in some context. When I learned that Dave started dating Blossom, I think me and probably a lot of people that found out before it was public were like, "Oh, this is going to eventually probably blow up in his face for a reason that he can't control." And I think the issue, right, is the sympathy is that he can't really control the situation. She goes on publicly and calls everybody racist, and she puts Dave in this hard spot, and Dave tries to do his best to do a live stream and try to like cover and at least put his point of view. And then I guess apparently like now the relationship's over, and it just sucks for Dave, right? It sucks for Dave for what he's going through. And I think there's a lot of people like, man, if I fucking say something now, well, fuck.
But why does it suck? Like, I mean, like, of course it sucks for Dave, but that's my thing. Like, what? How bad could it? Like, it sucks for everybody when everybody talks about anybody. Like, but also, like, I also used Anissa and iDubbbz. That's a relationship that everyone jumped into and talked shit about. You know what I mean? And then when iDubbbz would go and defend Anissa, everyone's like, "Oh, you're such a cuck," blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Everyone was more than willing to talk shit on Anissa and iDubbbz and their relationship. But like, and so but nobody's like, "Oh, it sucks for iDubbbz. He's in an impossible situation where people are talking about his girlfriend and, he has to defend her." Nobody said that then, but all of a sudden it's Dave. And I understand. Yes. Dave's a nice guy. Great. Like, but we're not like me and Dave, our relationship begins and ends on his stream. You know what I mean? That's like, we're not, we don't DM all the time. I don't even think we've ever DM'd each other. Like, I don't even think we have open DMs with each other. That's how little of a relationship I have with Dave. So then, but like, and he admits, like, I don't like his previous videos before everything was, I don't want to be a hypocrite and be like, rules for me, not for thee, whatever thing.
Yeah.
But then he goes on and he does it. And I'm like, bro, you're with someone who has no filter when she talks about other people. Zero filter. For God's sakes, she said she thought Gabby Hanna was jealous and wanted to be R-worded so that she could get the same attention as Jessie Smiles.
Yeah.
God, like that's no filter, zero filter. And like he never says nothing. Like, where's the Blossom? She shouldn't have done that. Blossom went too far, getting too personal with. No, of course not, because that's your girlfriend. But then don't be like, you guys are talking out of your ass when people are doing it to your girlfriend. Holy crap! So what? People are shitting on your girlfriend, and then he's like, oh, she doesn't like it when people are talking up, when people are joking and being racist or misogynistic. Okay, fine. That's fine. Whatever. She doesn't have to like it. But if she doesn't want backlash, she should also maybe not tweet about it and accuse people of being racist when they're clearly being misogynistic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. My thing really is with Dave is I don't know how he I don't even know what I would do to circumvent this in his situation other than not say anything. And he decided to say something.
Well, the way for him to have circumvented this situation was to never come public with his relationship in the first place.
Well, now we're here.
So. Yeah, like when I first noticed it, it was like, I think it was Blossom posted a picture of him and it was just him, right? Mm-hmm. And like he had I was like, what is this? And we all were like, whoa, what's going on? And like, it wasn't for sure that they were together. It was just like, maybe they met up and they're friends and that's weird. And then when we found out that they were together, it was like, what the fuck? How does that even happen? And honestly, right now, I don't even think that they're broken up. I think that they're saying that they're broken up because they think in some way that would ease the arguments. But if they're not actually broken up and this is like a ploy to kind of like ease the tension, you did a bad. That's not that made it worse.
Yeah, I don't think it's a ploy, because if it is, then he's tricking me as well. So if he does that, if he did that, then I would not be in it. I would not I wouldn't have anything to do with him if he's like telling me stuff like that, and then it's actually a ploy to like trick everybody. But I will say if they do happen to get back together, if they what's the word when you get back together?
Reconcile.
Yeah, if they are to reconcile, he should just keep that completely secret and just not talk about it publicly anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're dating a T channel, Dave, and your commentary. Holy crap! What did you expect? You thought that, and he gives all this like this leeway to her to sit there and accuse Nick of being racist, and he never stood up for Nick. I'm pretty sure you guys are friends. Well, what's going on there? But like, okay, I understand. It's your friend versus your girlfriend, but now she's not your girlfriend anymore. So where's I don't think Nick is actually racist. What happened to that?
I think hasn't he said that publicly before?
But now it seems like he's co-signing it.
See, yeah, but I think what's happening is people are getting lost in like, he's mad at certain people for some reason. He's mad at certain people talking about this. I don't think he's mad at Nick. I don't think he's mad at any of those guys or me or whoever else. I think he just got baited. He got baited by people, and like you said, he kind of spurred, and he's kind of dealing with it. You know what I mean? So, and it just sucks. It sucks to see that happen. It
doesn't though. I don't know why everyone keeps on. Why does it suck? Because
Dave's a good guy. He's a nice guy. He's
God.
He's genuinely a good guy. Like, he hasn't done anything shitty to anyone in this community ever. I don't think he's ever done anything shitty to anyone. So, and like, okay. I think you wish this was Nicholas Dior. That's what I think. I think I think you were projecting Nicholas Diorio onto Dave. And I think that's what and he's getting like the Nicholas Diorio treatment. That's just my opinion. I think he represents a part of the commentary who called you a spurg, and now you're getting a little bit of payback.
Maybe, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would want him. I mean, I don't know if I'd want him to be Nick, because then that would be, I don't know. That would be, I think that it would take more, honestly. for Nick to be someone that I can take a win over. But I do. You're right. He's part of the he's not just part of the group. He's one of the people that, Jessica's spurging and we're gonna shit on her a little bit for spurging. He's one of those people. So I guess that's what bugs me when everyone's like, oh, this sucks for Dave. This sucks for Dave. To me, I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, you don't sit there and call me a spurg and shit on me for shit that I do on Twitter. And then when everyone's shitting on you, expect me to be like, oh, but it's Dave. Oh, poor Dave. I'm not. Right. No, I'm not poor anybody anymore. I'm like everyone. Everyone is fucking open season for me. Everyone. Except for there's a handful. I probably would never, ever, I would never, ever,
really,
ever.
I figured I'd be on the top of your list.
No. I've learned my lesson.
I figured you're waiting for your
You would
chance.
You would have to do something really bad, like groom someone or something.
Okay. And don't put that out in the fucking.
I'm gonna put that out. Somebody, if you got the skills to catfish Matt into grooming you, please do so, because I need that in order to go after Matt and get my right. What is that? Repay? What is that? Yeah. I need to revenge. In order to my revenge. I need something big like that with Matt, because I tried with Matt and it failed horribly. And so I like you. So it's like you. I wouldn't do it to Toxic just because of that one tweet where Toxic talked about him having trouble getting to the back of the bus, and that really did. I felt really bad about that.
Yeah.
Peepaw, D-Max, like my co-host. But Leia, I would do it in a heartbeat, because then it's content. And I mean, like, if I disagreed with you, I would do it here for content, but I don't think I would go after you because I tried to, and it really did backlash on me hard. So it would have to be something. It would have to be something that made me brave enough to know for a fact that no matter how I said it or what I said, everyone would support me on it. But I think that's my biggest issue, seeing everyone like, oh, this sucks for Dave. Because I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You guys have no qualms on doing it to anybody else. And like, especially with Dave, like I wasn't shitty to Dave prior to him shitting on me, everybody that got on me over our situation, over Laygate, which it's called Laygate, and it will never be called Schizogate, by the way. No. Go. Anyways, everyone that shit on me for that, I didn't do anything to half of those people. There was nothing, and none of them were like, oh, this really sucks for Jessica. No, they were more than willing to jump on it. Even fucking Xylee, which is why in my videos, I'm not like just fucking kissing her ass. I'm giving her what she deserves too, and giving her the fucking criticism she deserves. Anybody that hopped on it, the majority of those people, I did absolutely nothing to. I was more than friendly with. I supported, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was the gaming witch before the gaming witch was the gaming witch, okay? And so, like, I mean, think about it. When it comes to the donations and shit, I was the gaming witch.
I don't know if were you dishing it out like Gaming Witch ditches out? Because if that's the case, then I apologize for everything.
I gave so like Augie, I spent probably about over 1,000. I used to start Dono Wars in Augie's chat, and I there's like a $500 donation so far. Like I would do like $100 to $500 donations, like Gaming Witch. And people would be like, oh, Jessica win. I got support for that same way, but they switched, whatever. And that's fine. I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, Dave got a butt ton of my money. And if he would like me to gather up all the donations I gave to him to show the support that I gave him prior to Laygate, I would be happy. Like all the people that I supported, I financially supported half of these people. And there was absolutely nothing I did wrong to them or said. I never said a bad thing about them. I was cool with them. But they were more than happy to talk about my situation, which is fine. And never did I make a tweet saying, don't talk about it. Never did I say, never did I go behind the scenes and say, hey, can you not cover this? I didn't do that because I knew. And then now I'm seeing like Xylee and all these and Van Luke and fucking Dave being like, you guys can't do it this way. And I'm like, what the fuck? When did it become okay to ask for that?
Okay. So are you saying when Dave tweeted out, like, stop saying stuff about, if you say stuff about Blossom, I'm going to block you, right? That's what he said.
It's not just that. Like, he was like, stop talking about the personal, stop getting personal with her. Are you kidding me? When does that, it's the whole situation is personal. So what do you mean? What do you mean when you say stop getting like he's not specific on what he's asking us not to talk about or not? What is he saying?
Don't be knows.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what are you just saying? Like, don't be racist because half the people aren't being racist. And I think that honestly, he's pissed off about Salvo and parking tigers and all of them. And then, then in my head, I'm like, okay, so now you're like, oh, how dare you guys? How dare Salvo and them take it that far? But then, like, you weren't saying shit when Salvo was doing it to fucking Xylee, or when Salvo was doing it to like Tommy, or when Salvo, where was this outrage when Salvo was going after your friend? It wasn't there because you didn't care about it, and now everyone's like, oh, well, we should care about Dave. Well, Dave didn't care about you. And that's how I feel about it. And give me a time where Dave cared about somebody else and stood up for them the way he's sticking up for Blossom.
Dave tweeted in defense of Xylee during the whole Xylee versus Salvo thing. When she accused Salvo of sexual assault, he did this tweet where it was like, what Xylee did was wrong, but yada yada yada. And that tweet got him shit from not only Salvo but Keem. It got him shit from both sides. And so I would say I would probably use that as my example. I'm sure he's done other things, but there's nothing on the top of my head where he's. But I think he did back up Xylee there.
He said, but he did him backing up. So he got shit from Keem because it's like, why are you giving Salvo an out? So that tweet wasn't really in defense of Xylee. It was more like Xylee did a bad. That's why Keem got pissed off about it. If you looked at in the group chat leaks, Keem used that tweet to be like, why are you guys giving Salvo an out? Why are you saying, why? And then he's like, Xylee, what the fuck did you do? You know what I mean? That's the shit that Keem wasn't shitting on Dave for that. Keem was shitting on Xylee for doing it. Dave posting that is what brought the attention to Keem and all about what Xylee said, because Keem had no idea that Xylee accused Salvo of SA until Dave tweeted it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Well,
but
I don't know. I just think the situation in a sense, it's not feel bad for Dave. It's more of like like you said, you have people you're not going to go after, D-Max, Riveter, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Tommy and Dave were really close. I'm practically a co-host on Dead on Dave's show. So in the sense, like, I think I can feel bad for him because I feel like he's in a rock and a hard place, and I wish he never put himself in that situation by making this all publicly. I will say that you are in your right to criticize Dave as much as you want to, and you can take it to wherever you want to take it. Same goes for Leia something. If they want to take it that way, they're allowed to do so, because this is commentary and we're all big boys and we all can handle criticism, except for Jesska Pizzle, who goes on stream and cries. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I mean, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We don't know. Yeah. We don't know how. We don't. I think I will never, ever, ever say that I will never go back to where I was, but I will say that it's going to take more than it did for me to get there, because I could guarantee that. I just don't know what that limit is. What will it take for the next episode of Cry About It to actually involve some crying from Jesska Pizzle?
Maybe.
I don't know. And it would have to involve you, because I I don't. You for some reason are really good at making women cry.
I'm 2 for 2, but I'm not trying. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
you are. Exactly, which is why that makes you really good at it. Like, wait, who was the other one that you made?
I think I accidentally made Xylee cry once on Dead on Dave's show.
But yeah, no wait, I think I remember that. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you're really freaking good at it, and that's why I don't go. You know what? I don't go on Xylie's stream anymore because every time I did, even recently, the Steffi thing, like that could have went badly. You know, that could have. You know, I mean, if I was a different Pizzle, it could have went badly. But I mean, it kind of did. I did deactivate. I did do it. I did another break for like a day. But
I was kind of on your side on that. I felt like you should have kept going.
It would have been great. I wanted to keep going. I mean, I just wanted to bait her to come on because the only time we talked, I was looking for that stream. I was sure it was a stream the last time we talked, me and Steffi. And when you told me, or not me, when you said it on a stream or on Twitter that it was a stage, I was like, gosh,
I don't think it was even recorded either.
It wasn't. So, it wasn't. Yeah. And I'm so pissed off about it because I was looking for that because I had all the ammo in the world. I had all the ammo in the world from that stream. And how dare you do it in a stage and not record it? Actually, I'm mad at you now.
Well, Steffi is kind of scary sometimes. And I just want to I just don't want to get her on my bad side. So she doesn't want to record it. She doesn't want to record it. What Steffi gets, Steffi wants. I don't know.
But you could have, I don't know, had somebody else do it behind the scenes.
Jessica, I'm not you, okay?
Well, I mean, according to Aiko, you are. So.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh God. But by the way, I do want to say I do agree with you with the Xylee stuff behind the scenes, and I would say Xylee going to Dead on Day was, in my opinion, manipulative. Yeah. Even if she said don't do it, but it did seem like she was trying to feel stuff out. I think that is kind of manipulative. I will say I don't think Dead on Day did that where he went behind the scenes and trying to get people to stop. I think he knows better than to do that. And he knows to kind of just accept it. I think in this situation, the reason why people are feeling bad for him, because I think this is the rare occasion where this is a breakup. This is something big that happened. He's probably in emotional disarray. And I get it. Don't show people sympathy. We all got to stay precise and we all got to stay the same way. But it's one of those things where it's like, I can understand why he's spurging right now. You know what I mean? I don't think he's the next tipster, Leia something. I don't think he's the next lol cow, Leia something. No. I just think he's he's having a very, very bad, no good, poor day is my opinion.
You know what? If Dave starts crying.
Oh, if Dave starts crying, he's done. He's done. No,
that's when I'd start feeling bad. But okay, no, I mean that's you. That's why you're good at making people cry. That's when Matt Pitt comes out, like the mean Matt Pitt. Oh, you're crying now? Let's go. Game on. But I'm like, if Dave started crying, I'd probably start feeling bad. But by
the way, that's the exact opposite of how I reacted with you when you started crying. I was like, oh, shit. I thought I was going to get a lot of shit for that, but luckily, I didn't. I don't know what to tell you.
That's what I said. Everyone should just start. I told Xylee in private, I was like, look, from now on, if you're going to talk shit to somebody in the group chat, just use my name as code word. So, if you're talking about Blossom, say Beska Bizzle. And then if the group chat leaks, be like, oops, typo. Because nobody's going to fucking care if I spurg out. And I think that's where, Nick's right. I'm fucking jaded. Where I'm just like, no, I'm just going to treat everyone the way I feel like I've been treated this entire time.
Fair enough. I see where you're coming from. I'm jaded as well. And I kind of see that because I think there has been situations where you have your friends and you get stuck because they've done something wrong. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to fucking make this worse. But if I don't say anything, it makes it worse for me. So what the fuck do I do? That situation has happened a lot. That shit has happened on multiple occasions. And it gets annoying. So I understand where you're coming from, where you got to be, you got to give your opinion, right? I was just, but when I'll go back to my point. When I saw your video, I was like, God damn, what did Dave do to you? What did he do to you?
He just He just didn't. He talked about it. That's it. That's what Dave did. He talked about it, and he didn't say poor Jessica.
Okay,
That's
so
Yeah. Mhm.
okay, all right, so fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll point out this one last thing. I think there are different scenarios, right? You got a guy who broke up with his girl. It's kind of personal. It's kind of weird. It feels weird talking about, albeit you do bring up a good point with iDubbbz and Anissa, although Anissa's a cold-hearted bitch.
Well, Blossom's a cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah, but Anissa's like really rich. I don't know. I don't like.
Anissa has more followers.
Yeah, Anissa's successful. Like if Blossom got like 100,000 subscribers tomorrow, I'd hate her too. No, but
she better know. I'll be pissed. Like, how dare you? I would make a video about Blossom using Dave to get 100,000 subscribers. 100%.
Yeah, fair enough. But fuck, what was I saying?
I don't know. I interrupted you.
God damn it. Blossom 100,000. Blah blah blah. I can't remember. I can't fucking remember. I lost my train.
No, you said you were talking about like
Oh
yeah.
Yeah. So what I was trying to do was, your situation was you went on a podcast with us, and Beavers you and Beavers got in an argument. All of a sudden, it just turned into like I'll just say like an emotional meltdown, in the sense that took us all off guard, right? Mm-hmm. And you could say the personal thing was the money. I get that, right? But like, I just don't like. I can understand like if I were to have found out you had just broken up with your boyfriend at that, like during the podcast, I would have been like, oh, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. I'm just gonna stop right now. But so there's like personal things where it's like,
some personal things that aren't as understandable as other personal things,
or are not known, right? So
or it's just misogyny because Dave's a guy and I'm a girl.
Sure, yeah, women suck. No, or not known. Like I don't like you probably were you were going through something personal at that point, probably, that I don't know about, right? And I just didn't know about it.
Well, yeah, because I'm not, unlike Dave and Blossom, I don't blast it to the world when I'm going through shit.
Yeah, well, shit happens, I guess.
But also, my biggest thing where I started flipping out was because they got stuck on something, on the whole, how do you know that other one was also Salvo kind of thing, the other PayPal account. That's where it got stuck. And I kept on having to repeat myself over and over and over again. And my autism, and I literally spurged out. I was like, fucking A. But yes, I was dealing with personal shit, like really personal shit IRL during that time. And no, I didn't tell anybody about it until after the fact. Like I did go on some live streams and I did say it every once in a while, but nobody ever listens because I'm not fucking dead on Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that I don't know how many times when I say I was married to a woman before, people are like, whoa, you were married to a woman. I like, how many fucking live streams have I set that on? On big ones, on Xylees, many.
I knew that. I remember that.
Of course you did, because I told Tommy, and then Tommy talked about it a bit.
Yeah.
That's when Tommy. That's when Tommy was
calls on Shot from the Point, I think.
Yeah.
So I remember that. I didn't know you had a twin sister though. That was interesting to find out. That was scary.
How? I also told Tommy that. Remember when Tommy was talking about how, like his wife said that she wouldn't let him sleep with a clone of her, and then I went on and I said, well, I'm a twin and we're basically clones of each other because we share the same DNA, and I went and let Scott sleep with her, my sister.
Now that you mention that, I might remember. I think there's like, you're really autistic, so so you think if you say something, you think, oh, that it's in their memory now, they should know. Well, but like people forget, and then when you get the image of your twin, you and your twin sister, it's like, what? Holy shit! They look. That's literally Jessica Pizzle with blonde hair. What the fuck?
Yeah. So, and then I dyed my hair blonde just recently.
It throws people off.
No. I think that's what my sympathy for people online is extremely, extremely limited, because I feel like I never got that And then this situation is like, holy shit, if I ever called Nick racist. Think about it. Think about how people flipped out when I called Nick and the community misogynistic. Okay. But Blossom gets to call the community racist, and she gets a pseudo pass because she's Dave's fucking girlfriend. That's my like. If you boil it down to that,
but did she get a pseudo pass though? Because everyone was giving her shit.
Nick's not giving what shit is. I mean, Nick gave her a little bit, but did he really go? Like, where's the streams about it? You know what I mean? Like, where's
did they do a stream on you?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Argue RC. They went on Argue RC. There was a little section of it. I don't remember what episode. There's a whole section of 1.2K or so. However, I mean, Augie's got pretty damn good viewers if he streams again. But like, yeah, they did a stream about it. They went on and they, there was a little section about Jessica Pizzle calling the community misogynistic. And it was literally one fucking tweet. It wasn't that big of a fucking deal. And now it's like, yeah, we're misogynistic, whatever. And I'm like, you guys fucking suck. Okay. You all fucking suck. How dare you? How dare you get on me about it 2 years ago? And now it's something that you're like, yeah, but yeah, we are. So like, what? Jesus Christ. And like, it wasn't, I think, but you know what? Me, if I'm going to be real, I guess I can understand because I said that they're treating me different because of misogyny. Mm-hmm. Sure, I could see where you guys are going to dogpile me about that. However, Blossom called everyone racist. Literally shit. Like, holy crap. Stream about, like, I want to see blood and
I think Xylee and Blossom should go on a stream and fight. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I think. No, I do think like that needs to happen, and I feel like people should talk about how annoying Blossom can be in these situations because she's done it time and time again, where she totally, with bad faith, misinterprets something and just assumes racism when it's like that's not it at all. And I can understand why people are frustrated by that.
Alea pointed out that Blossom made a video about if James Charles was black, would he be treated differently in his situation? Yeah, like she made a video, and it's, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. James Charles gets away with grooming children because ... he had bad days, and then it says, she changed the fucking title. Oh my god, where's Leia's fucking tweet? It's yours. Dear James Charles, there's a difference between cancel culture and taking blah, blah, blah. And the thumbnail is if he was black, ...
What?
Yeah. I'll share this with you guys. So I'll share it let me share it in the chat real quick. I'm dying. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, like, what if he was black, he wouldn't get away with, like, he wouldn't get away with it and he'd be in jail. That's what her video was about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really bad. That's horrible.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, and I feel like, and Dave was like, well, she didn't, she's not asking to be shielded. It's like, no, of course she's not asking for it, but it doesn't mean that she's not getting it. She's getting the shield. And so is Dave. Dave is getting the shield, and fine, whatever. Dave's much nicer than Blossom, so I'm much more. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like seeing it because I think that everyone's open season when need be. Everybody.
Were you Mr. Medicare now? There are no friends.
Is that something? I really need to get to know some of these people. That's another good thing about the Cam podcast is when we do the retrospectives, I get to learn about all these other people. But I don't know. Is Medicare, isn't that the one that has cancer?
Yeah. He's big on like having no friends on the internet because if you have friends, then that will lead to you having to change your takes or whatever.
I mean, seems like he's got a point considering this recent situation. I'm just saying. This is like, Jesus Christ. Like, sorry, Dave. People don't like your fucking girlfriend. Jesus.
Yeah.
And I don't actually see a lot of people saying like criticizing Blossom for like breaking up with Dave as much as criticizing Blossom for breaking up with Dave over a fucking Twitter beef.
I agree. If that's the case, then I agree. Yeah, obviously, like I don't know, personal life is personal life. Maybe there's other factors, but if that's the whole context is like the Twitter beef or like what maybe Dave said something on that stream, then yeah, I don't even know why he took down that stream. That stream was fine. That stream was perfect. If it stopped there, we're all good. So
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like he took it down because, and now this might just be me and my narcissism, but I think that he took it down because in my video I said, bro, you took the leash off of Nick and said go ahead and shit on my girlfriend.
Oh, you think so? You think that's why he took it down?
Yeah, because he based like that stream was basically like, you guys can talk shit about her all you want, I'm not saying that you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then he had to take the stream down, and then he made those 2 videos like, I know I said that you guys could shit on her, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to defend her. And the reason why I think they broke up because of Twitter beef is because both him and Blossom on Twitter were fine and defending each other. And then on one day, and then on Thanksgiving, and then come, next day, we're broken up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, obvious, like, I don't care what you say. The perception is y'all broke up over fucking Twitter beef because she got mad that you weren't defending her, and now you have to defend her, and you didn't. You guys probably had an argument about how he can't defend you because it would look bad on him and would look hypocritical, and he would lose credibility if he defended you. And probably because she wanted him to call Nick racist.
Well, if that's the case, that's never going to happen. So,
well, I don't know. I think that his last video kind of fucking did it. I mean, I don't see Dave say, like he did before. He did say, I don't think Nick is racist in them. And even Blossom went on and said, after meeting Dave, I realized that maybe they're not all, you guys aren't really racist and whatnot.
Right.
And then she switched up, and now it's back to you guys are really racist. And Dave's not correcting that because it's his girlfriend. And I think that's what Blossom's issue is Dave probably wanted to correct it, and they got in an argument about it. And then, so that's why Dave's like, I got to take some time and think about how I present myself online and the things I talk about and, what I support. Like, oh, so you need to take some time to decide whether or not you're going to support Blossom calling fucking Nick and them racist and not speaking out about it. I got you. She just wants to turn him into his T channel. And that's what I think. And Dave's being groomed. That's the Dave's being groomed into a fucking SJW, and it's disgusting. And you know what? Eventually Tommy will see it, and Tommy will say something, and then all will be well for me, because that's yeah.
Well, all right. How about this? $20 says that Dave never comes out as an SJW in the next year.
Okay, bet.
We already got another. We already got one bet, so we might as well make another one.
So 11, 24, 24 is and I bet you Dave will come out as a SJW when I guarantee it. They're gonna get back together, and then he's gonna start SJWing all over Twitter.
All right, yeah. Dave, no SJW.
Yeah, put it in the books.
11, 24.
What was the other one? $50? The other bet?
I got it. Yeah, I got it. 50. I almost said something that wasn't it. Bet was
more group chat leaks.
No. Bet with Jessica Pistol of Sen and Slug will still be friends. I think it was like I didn't put a price down.
It was 50. Put 50. It was
all
50.
All right, cool. Let's go.
So $50 for Sen and Slug.
Yeah.
And $20 for Dave being SJW.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm gonna fucking win, because I guarantee you that's the only way he's gonna get back into that warm embrace. I don't want to say anything too. I don't want to say anything that she might construe as racist. Goodness gracious.
No,
God forbid someone. Now, Salvo did make a point because I didn't know that bite, B-I-G-H-T, was a word, but it is a word, and it does mean a loop of rope.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, and that was very crafty of Nick because I didn't know that either. I think
that's so crafty. I mean, and he did say if I was going to be racist, I would be more open about it. And if that's the case, if he used that, because I didn't know.
I think that's a little like that's a bit like to do that. That's a bit like you think you'd make like a watermelon joke or something, not
right?
Fucking, yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that can we all just agree that Nick just doesn't know how to spell bite? But also now we all know that there is that bite, B-I-G-H-T, is a real word, and you can use it in a racist way. But unfortunately for Blossom, Nick just can't spell. So
yeah,
I can use that all day. I will use that all day long against that he doesn't know how to spell bite.
Yeah.
So, well, I swear to God, I bet you anything. If I did that, if I started going on at Nick for not being able to spell bite enough, he'll admit that he'd used it as a racist way just to give me the L.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, maybe one day Nicholas will have a girlfriend who spurgs out, and then everybody goes to protect him, and then you will have your moment to shine.
Hopefully,
you finally get to tell Nicholas.
I don't know. I think he learned his lesson the last time. I think when he posted about his girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. I don't even remember who that fucking was, but apparently in the group chats, he took issue with people going after his girlfriend. So
yeah,
I don't know. She might not exist. I don't know. Nick doesn't seem like the kind of person that actually has a girlfriend.
Okay. So. All right, Toxic. I think that's I think that's about it. 47 minutes. So
yeah. What do you think, Toxic? Release
pretty
it
good.
Today?
Usually today
or tomorrow.
I'm thinking tomorrow.
Okay.
I don't have a thumbnail right now. Usually people do outros when they're done.
Oh
well, I mean, okay. So it's just our podcast. You don't say anything.
No.
Is that okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the podcast Cry About It. Keep an eye out for more episodes coming in whenever we argue with each other and don't like what our takes. So if that happens again, we'll be here. Anything to say, Jessica?
I mean, yeah. Keep be subscribed, get those notifications on, because there is going to be a time where the name of this podcast it becomes true, and it's going to be Matt that cries next time. We're after that. We're gonna be after that. Okay, yeah, people. We'll okay, viewers. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to where Matt's crying about it as opposed to Pizzle or me. But yes, this is where me and Matt will be doing our arguing. So
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.